What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Dellski channel, the best hooper in basketball content, hands down. If you're better than me, pull up on me. We'll see. I don't just say basketball, I play basketball. But today, we talking NBA point guards. Yes, I will be giving you guys the official list by the best hooper in basketball content. This list is official. Nobody else's list will be better than this list or will be more accurate than this list. But I got to start off the video by giving some honorable mentions to a lot of guys who didn't make the list because of injury and didn't make the list because I didn't know the point guard position in the NBA with this stat. But let's get into the honorable mentions. First, we're going to go with Tyrese Halliburton. You would have been on this list for sure, but you got hurt. Damian Lillard, Logo Lillard, off the list, he got hurt. LaMelo, one of my favorites, off the list. Tyler Hero, you wasn't close. I'm sorry. I just want to give you honorable mention because you all right, but you wasn't close. Darius Garland, get off the list. You're not on the list. The way the shit you pulled in the playoffs last year, come on, man. You couldn't be hurt that bad. And you look like you was choking. Stop saying you would have won the championship. You would have won shit. I'm getting off topic. Last name, the hardest name to cut, De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox didn't make the list. It's crazy, right? De'Aaron Fox, not a top 10 point guard in the NBA. He didn't make my list. Let's get back to the list. So starting my list off, we starting with Tyrese Maxey. Oh, I can hear it now in the comments. Tyrese Maxey is better than De'Aaron Fox. To me, he is. Right now, he is. Tyrese Maxey, over the last couple seasons, have been showing me that he could be a starting point guard for a title contending team. I actually like the way Tyrese Maxey play. I like his style of play. The high octane up and down style of play. That is perfect for a team like the Sixers. They got a bunch of young people now on the team with Jared McCain and BJ Edgecombe. Have Joel Embiid and Paul George come in when it's time to get buckets, when his game slows down and you really need him. I like Tyrese Maxey a lot. He showed me that he can really be a player that you can really build around as a cornerstone. I didn't think so when he first came out. I didn't think he was going to be all this. But to me, the only downside with him is the defense. He could be better on defense, but he looks like he's got bigger and stronger over the past couple off season. He looks a little bit more stocky, you know. Maybe that helps him. Hopefully it doesn't slow down his game. But in the half court, it's a lot to be desired. He's a good spot up shooter, not that good of a pull up shooter. Mid range, he gets a lot of rim pressure, but I don't think he's the best finisher. That's why he's this low on the list. But I still think it's enough to put him over De'Aaron Fox at the 10th position. At number 9, we got Jamal Murray. I know I said Tyrese Maxey proved that he can probably be a starting point guard in the championship team, but Jamal Murray has proven that. Big time clutch performer, Lakers killer. Nobody in LA likes seeing Jamal Murray ever in life. This guy is a stone cold killer. That's the reason why I put him over Tyrese Maxey. He may not be able to, have that sustainability throughout a regular season to be an all-NBA type of player because he's never been all-NBA. But you can't name me 10 guards that you would rather have over Jamal Murray when it comes to postseason play. He competes and he's super duper clutch. He can ball handle, good spot up shooter, good off-ball player, good on-ball player. He can run pick and roll. His problem, same problem as Tyrese Maxey, and the reason why they're this low on the list. As a starting point guard, you can't be giving up so much on the defensive end. I know in today's NBA, you can hide people, put them on a corner guy and all this other stuff. But when you're playing defense that way, it makes it harder for everybody else. You're running in transition. You got a cross match. It makes it harder for everybody else. Jamal Murray, number 9, playoff killer, champion. He's proven it at the highest levels. I'm going Jamal Murray, number 9. At number 8, we got the young buck, Cade Cunningham. Yes, we go at Cade Cunningham. This is a lot of projection. I know this is a lot of projection, but I like what I've been seeing from Cade. His progression it's been very leveled up the last couple seasons. At first, I was like, should he have gone over Scotty Barnes in the draft? Now I'm like, yes, I can see it now. I like the fact that Cade is a competitor. He plays his game. He's not trying to play everybody else's game. He's not trying to shoot hella pull-up threes and do all this whoop-de-doo step back shit. Cade puts his shoulder on niggas. He get into the mid-range. He can create for himself in the half court. He can go get a bucket. A lot of point guards can't go get a bucket in all situations. He can get buckets in transition. He can get buckets in the half court. And he's a mismatch waiting to happen. A 6'6" point guard in today's NBA, he can post up, shoot a little midi, back people down. He's tall enough to see angles over people when you try to send a double to him when he has a mismatch on a point guard. I like Cade, man. This is a lot of projection, but this is what I think is going to happen this season, guys. His downside, too many turnovers. I think Cade's more of a 3 than a point guard, but he's a little small to be a 3, and he's a little too big to be a point. I don't know. It's kind of tricky. He stands up a lot on his dribble, so it's easy to steal the ball from him. But he's a point guard, technically, and I like what I've been seeing for Cade. 9 assists speaks for itself, but he averaged 1.5 turnovers. He don't really play that much defense, but at 6'6", you're strong, you're big. I think over time he'll become a better defender, but right now, going into the season, I'm having him as my 8th best point guard. At number 7, we got Ja Wick. Oh, come on. Watch your head. We got Ja Wick. I know y'all forget about Ja Wick. Ja Wick been making playoff runs before these dudes even, got out their mama's sack, Before they even got into the league, we was having face of the league conversation about Jamorant. I know y'all ain't forget about Jamorant. Jamorant, the closest thing I've seen to Kobe. Mentality-wise, I'm talking about on the court. I ain't trying to be friends with none of you niggas. Jamorant has proven already to me he can be the lead guard. He can probably be a number 1, your best player on the championship team. He just got to get all the other stuff, the stuff off the court together, man. They acting like a nigga carrying around a gun is a big deal. I mean, the law's in America. But let's just get to the basketball part with Ja. Ja, he's proven rim pressure off the charts. Finishing off the charts. And he's a sneaky good point guard. He doesn't turn the ball over a lot. He's a good assist man. He has very high IQ. He creates advantages so much in the half court because you can't stay in front of him. He collapses defenses. His 3-point shot leaves a lot to be desired. That can get better, but he is getting better as a 3-point shooter. He's relatively efficient for the game that he's plays. But sometimes having a player like Jamorant it just does something to a defense. It makes everybody else on the court feel like we got to keep an eye on them. That gives people chances to get open threes, slash to the basket, because a lot of people are ball watching. Jamorant, his first step is so quick that he can create advantage that quick where somebody has to help, he could throw a lob. Ja is being slept on, man. He's being slept on. I know me putting him over guys like Jamal Murray and guys like De'Aaron Fox is a stretch because he hasn't been there fully healthy, but I think fully healthy, Jamorant's top 5 point guard sometimes. He's shown that throughout a duration of a season that he can carry his team to a home court advantage spot in the playoffs. He just got to get everything else together, but Jamorant, top 7 best point guard in the NBA, argue with your mama, not me. At number 6, we got the most disrespected player in the NBA. I don't care who you name. Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, Steph Curry, LeBron James. The most disrespected player in the NBA has to be Trae Young. Trae Young, he just doesn't look the part. But the results speak for themselves. When he has a competent team around him, he's a killer. We seen Trae Young make the runs that we want to see the other young players make. Cade hasn't made a run like him. Anthony Edwards, he has, but yeah, that's a point guard. I mean, that's a shooting guard. We haven't seen LaMelo Ball or Tyrese Maxey or none of these guys make a run like how Trae Young made. New York is still screaming, fuck Trae Young, and Trae Young ain't played him in the playoffs in a long fucking time. He's a villain. Trae Young, pure point guard with lethal ability as a scorer. He can give you 30, 40 points, but he also can manage a game. Listen, Trae Young's averaging 11.5 assists per game. As a small guard, he's carved his way into the NBA as a max player. Hawks, give this man his money because you're going to have to overpay. Well, you can't overpay on the max, but you're going to have to give him a max now. You have to give him a max because the team that they put around him this year, I wouldn't be surprised if they make it to the finals. Oh, yeah, I'm saying it. I wouldn't be surprised if Trae Young made it to the finals with the team he got. Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, the Hunter kid, Trae Young, Kristaps Porzingis. Trae Young has a team that he can make at least a conference championship run easy. And when you put big defensive players around a guy like Trae Young, it's going to be hell to pay. Trae Young is that good. He's that special. He gets disrespected way more than he should, man. Trae Young, special. The only thing with Trae Young, like again, with a lot of these guys who I put on the back of the top 10 because y'all got to play some defense, man. If I got to hide you on defense, you can't be in the top 5. I'm sorry. If I got to hide you on defense, you can't be in the top 5 unless you extremely gifted as a carrying player. Like a certain guy I call lukadoncic, who you're going to see, he's going to be up there or something. He's the only exception I'll make because his offense is just, you can't get the offense. It's undeniable. But Trae Young, only reason you did slow, if you was 6'5" Trae Young, you'd probably be the number 1 point guard in the league, if you ask me. If he was at least top 2. I ain't gonna disrespect. Top 3. Okay. Top 3. Easy be top 3 if you was 6'5". But you're not. So I got you at 6, Trae Young. At number 5, top 5, big body, Jalen Brunson. He's proven it. At this point, it's undeniable. Even though I don't like the way it looks, aesthetically wise, he looks like a fucking PE teacher, you know, the way he plays basketball. But you can't deny Jalen Brunson. 2 deep playoff runs as the lead guy, as the main scorer, as a 6'1" point guard, dropping 40s and 30s in the playoffs, getting his team all the way to the conference championship. You got it, Brunson. I ain't gotta like the way you look at it or the way you do it, but it works. And you've been consistent over the years. You take pay cuts. You're a great leader, man. I'm not gonna deny you. All 3 levels: step back, clutch scorer, big time game performer. He's a underrated playmaker. People think he's just a ball hogging point guard. No, he's not. He actually can pass the ball. He's a good overall player, man. Only thing about Jalen Brunson, you're a liability on defense. It's a lot of liabilities on defense in the guard market. I don't see really anybody who really locking shit up, to be honest. So I can stick Jalen Brunson right here. It was hard toss up between him and Trae Young, but he's been more consistent lately, so I gave the nod to him. I was gonna put Trae Young right here. Trae Young is my guy. I was gonna put him right here, but Jalen Brunson has proven over the last couple years he's that guy. This is gonna shock a lot of people, but I don't care. At number 4, Kyrie Irving. Listen, I want you dumb motherfuckers in the comments to give me 5 point guards that you would rather have over Kyrie fucking Irving in a playoff series. You can't name 5. You can't. I could barely name 3. That's why he's at number 4. Ask any superstar player in the league right now. Kevin Durant, lukadoncic, lebron James. Fuck. Ask Jokic. Ask Giannis. If you can name 3 point guards that you would rather have by your side in a playoff series. Kyrie Irving is that guy. He's proven. At the highest of levels, the biggest shot in Cleveland basketball history, probably the 2nd biggest shot in basketball history. Kyrie Irving is the best type of player to take the weight off the shoulders of your superstar player. But now he's in a situation right now with the Dallas Mavericks where he can low-key be the one. He has a big on his team, Anthony Davis, who can't really create for himself. So Kyrie is really the one. And I think it's the perfect situation for him. You put a Cooper Flag around him, Derek Lively, Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, all these wings that can play defense, and you have Kyrie Irving orchestrate, play through AD, come off screens. He can shoot in the mid-range. He can finish with the best of them. Most efficient player at the point guard position probably ever outside of Steph Curry. This guy is made for playoff basketball. The purest hooper, besides that 7-foot guy in Houston. The purest hooper in the league right now. It's just Kyrie Irving. And the thing about Kyrie Irving, he's not a liability on defense anymore. He has good positioning. He's always in the right spot on defense now. He doesn't lose his man that often. He doesn't get lackadaisical. He's sneaky strong, sneaky good hands. He keeps people in front of him. He's not the biggest guy, so you could probably shoot over him, but Kyrie will stay in front of somebody. He showed that in Dallas, that in part of a scheme and a system of defense, he can contribute to it and be a positive. Give me Kyrie Irving at number 4. I know a lot of people going to be crying about this in the comments, but give me Kyrie, Uncle Drew Irving, Flat Earth Man at number 4. Shit, y'all going to cry about this one too. At number 3, give me Lukadoncic. I know this sounds crazy. Number 3, Luka. Who the fuck you got over Luka if he's number 3 point guard? Listen, I got Luka at number 3. He gonna have to prove it to me this year. Lizzo Doncic is what I like to call him. He was fat and now he's skinny out of nowhere. We don't know. But I'm not putting you top 2 when I had to beg you to be in shape. You finally get in shape, you found the Ozempic, or you found whatever you found. Your head's still big, but your body's skinny. We don't know what you did. But listen, maybe Luka can jump to that number 1, number 2 spot. But right now I have Luka at number 3. Of course, Luka is all world offensively. All world. On the ball, all world. As a pick and roll player, all world. But what else does he do outside of pick and roll in self-creation? Like, what does he do? He can't play off the ball. He can't cut to the basket. He can't catch and shoot. Like, you're 6'8" and you have no off-ball effectivity If that's a fucking word, effectiveness at all. You're 6'8". You can't do anything off the ball but stand in the corner. And when you catch the ball, you still have to dribble to get some shit off. Luka does nothing well outside of holding the basketball. If he's not holding the basketball, he does nothing well. He can't play defense. He can't protect the rim. He can't play on the ball as a defender. He can't play off the ball as a defender. He can't play help side as a defender. Offense, he's not a good screener. He's not a good roll man. He's not a good cutter. He's not a good spot up shooter in the positions that he need to be spot up shooting, like the corners. He can sometimes make the spot up shots from the wings. If I'm on the top of the key dribbling the ball, I don't want somebody right there on the wing because your man could help off on me. Lukadoncic, great player, man. You can't take nothing away from him. That's why I'm putting him top 3. He's proven it already. He's proven it. He got to a finals. He got to a conference finals. His offense, listen, you put some defensive players around him, he can improve every time. They did it in Dallas with all those defenders. He got them all the way to the championship. Kyrie Irving by his side, and we're not going to talk about that. Kyrie Irving by his side. It's not like he did it Dolo, but Lukadoncic, you can't deny him. And I'm not going to deny him. I was going to be nasty, you know. Could have tossed Jalen Brunson up here because I could have dropped Trae Young up here because you put Trae Young or you put Jalen Brunson on that Dallas Maverick team. I'm pretty sure they can, you know what? I'm not going to be nasty. Lukadoncic, I'll put you at 3. If you wasn't a traffic cone and you was at least a good positional defender, a good help side defender, good active hands, I probably would have pushed you at number 2 or number 1. That's not you wasn't gonna be number 1. But Lukadoncic, number 3. Let's get to the next one. At number 2, we have the best shooter in NBA history and still the best shooter to this day. At 37 years old, listen, I am the captain of the HC Steph Curry, the haters club of Steph Curry, but I will not deny him that he's still the second best point guard in the NBA. He's proven it, man. You put some competent niggas around him, he can still look like MVP Steph. I didn't think so. I was calling him wash. I was saying he was ass. I was saying he needed to retire. Soon as you put Jimmy Butler by him, he turning back to 28 a game, efficient scoring. Oh my God, Steph Curry, Jesus Christ. He don't get hurt, they probably get to the conference finals, man. I'm not the biggest Steph Curry fan because I think a lot of people overblow his effect on basketball as a whole. I think it was a terrible effect. Not his fault, but I think his effect is terrible. It's terrible the way basketball is played now because of Steph Curry, and it's not his fault. Just because he can shoot threes, everybody else think they can shoot threes, and I don't like that there's no diversity in the game anymore. It's starting to come back with Joel Embiid and Shea and Kate shooting some mid-range shots and Jalen Brunson, you know, bringing a little more back to the game. And it's starting to get back to a couple big people using 2 big lineups and stuff too. Steph Curry, he pulled that out. When Steph Curry jumped onto the scene, you cannot have 2 bigs on the court or you will be dead. They shooting you out of the gyms. Now it's starting to come back a little bit. Steph about to retire. But like I said, Steph Curry, still a great off-ball player. Gravity is still there. Off-ball creation is still there. He comes off a double screen. Whoever screen, they're wide open, cut it to the basket. His effect on the game is still there, man. His effect on the game is still there. I can't deny it as much as I want to. I'm like the meme. Leave me alone. Every time Steph Curry does something, bro. Leave me alone. When is it gonna end with Steph Curry, bro? The man's still that guy, bro. He's still that guy. Still the player that can get the hottest in the league, man. Steph Curry is crazy. And defensively, let me talk about Steph Curry defensively too. He's not terrible anymore. Do you still have to hide him a little bit? Yes. But he's proven in a defensive scheme around defensive players, he's going to be in the right position at all times. He's not going to get caught ball watching. He's going to be in the right lanes. He's going to have his hands up. And now he has that old nigga strength. He don't let people just push him off his spot, off his pivot no more. He'll hold ground and you ain't just gonna push him off his ground. He got that old nigga strength. He's 37. At 37 years old, I'm still having Steph Curry as the number 2 point guard in the league. I just think his overall impact on offense, and he's not a negative on defense, I still think his effect on the game is more than Luka Doncic, more than Trae Young, more than Cade, more than who else I had, De'Aaron Fox and all these other guys. I still think Steph Curry is the second best point guard. Still top 2. That's my go back through my videos. You'll see that I'm not the big Steph Curry fan, but to me, he's still top 2. If I was going to a playoff series, I would want Steph Curry beside my side as a superstar player than Luka Doncic. Because at least I know with Steph Curry, he's going to pay attention on defense and he's going to be on the ball, off the ball, diversity. You're not going to be able to just key in on one thing he does. Give me Steph Curry, man. Number 2. Drum roll, please. Who's going to be number 1? No one knows. Stop it. I know you niggas ain't think I wasn't gonna put the best hooper in the league right now. The best hooper. And this is hard for me to say with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving rocking around in the league right now. The best hooper in the league right now is the #1 point guard in the league right now. Yes, he does it different than everybody else. He's still going to give you a cool little 7 assists a game. Still a little cool 7. But he's going to come at you again and 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 again. His name is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The #1 guy when it comes to getting to the Baja. When it comes to getting a basket, it's Shai now. It was KD. It was Kyrie. It was James Harden. It was all them other guys. Now it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. When I'm talking about basketball players, you need to show him Shai. He competes on both ends of the court. He's in the passing lanes. He doesn't give ground on defense. You don't need to hide him the way you do with Lukadoncic or a Cade or a Trae Young or Jalen Brunson. You don't have to hide a 6'6" point who's athletic and move their feet, move the puppies. He pick them up and put them down. A lot of these guys, they not doing what Shai doing, man. This nigga just led a top 3 youngest team in NBA history to a championship. A guy that's never been to a conference final went from 2nd round to NBA champion MVP. Both ends of the ball, like I said, mid-range, at the basket, 3-point shot is vastly improved. Defensively, vastly improved. On top of the fact, scoring champ, MVP, finals MVP, champion, leader. Like, well, who did you think was going to be #1? Luka? We got to force this nigga to eat salads. Steph Curry? We got to go get an old-ass Jimmy Butler to make him more reinvigorated. He was looking washed before Jimmy Butler got there. Shai said, Chet Holmgren, you can miss half the season. We still the 1 seed and win 68 games. Yeah. Doc Caruso, all you niggas, y'all can get hurt. Fuck it. We still the 1 seed. 13 games clear of everybody. Every game I'm dropping 30. I don't give a fuck who out here. You thought somebody else was going to be #1? Huh? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, #1 point guard in the NBA. If you feel different, write it down in the comments and I'll tell you why you're wrong. So once again, thank you guys for watching the video. But this is Dellski, the best hooper in basketball content, and I'm out. Peace.